In this video, I will build one application which will have its own database. That means we can create data, modify data, search data and delete data using C. Okay, so now I'll open up Terminal app. Okay, so now we'll create a file, a directory named as, we'll use the mkdir command, make directory, name it as my database. Okay, so it's created, clear the screen. We'll go to change directory command, my database. So now it's in the directory. Now we'll create a new file named as database main.h. Okay. Now I'll type in #include stdio.h. So this is the header file which we're creating right now. Now first we'll start by declaring a struct. We'll name it as data, which we'll use it afterwards in the program. We'll give 3 char variables, user name gives 30, the size, then password 23 is the size, and I'll give another field, another variable as person ID, and I'll give this as 12. Okay, now I'll go down and create the type def struct data typ data. Okay, so now I'll create another struct. Named as record. Forgot the semicolon. And I'll give typ data, which we just now created, and we'll give the variable name as data, and we'll use a struct record and give 2 variables, pointers, next and previous, as we are going to create a linked list. Okay, now I'll create the type diff for the record, struct record, name it as typ record, and I'll also declare 2 integer variables which we'll use later, named as total files and total deleted. Okay, so now we'll exit the file, leave the screen. Now we'll create a new file named as database main.c. Okay, now I'll not include the stdio.h. We'll include the database main.h file like this, database file, name it as file. Now we'll start with the int main with the return 0. And first we'll declare the typ record, which we declared in the database main.h record. So we'll give new and we'll assign it with null. Give some enters. Next we'll give head is equal to null. Then tail is equal to null. Cur or current, I'll give cur. I'll also assign it with null. And I'll also give bin head equals to null. And the last variable pointer, which is bin tail, equals to null with a semicolon. And now I'm going to clear the screen by typing in this syntax: system clear. Okay, now we'll declare some char variables, which is one is news, then login, then ch, and shutdown. Okay. Now we'll also assign total deleted files, total deleted, which we declared the integer variable in the database main.h. Deleted equals to, we'll make this function in another program at the load file function, and we'll give 3 parameters. One is bin head with ampersand and bin tail, and we'll also give a file name. I'll give it as database .bin as the extension. Okay. Now we'll also do it for total files. We'll assign it with load files ampersand head ampersand tail, and we'll give the name of the file for this one as database.dat, because it's dat data. Okay, now we'll create a while loop, infinite. Okay, now I'll again give the same syntax, copy this line, and go there. Now we'll also create this function in another program known as main menu, and now we'll give a printf as option. We'll give 8 options, 1 to 8, and like that. Oh, I forgot the now I'll give the scanf. Oh, I gave caps lock scanf, and then I want to give %c as the parameter, I mean the data type, and ch variable, this one, put the semicolon, and now I'm going to start with if. So if ch is equal to 1, now we'll only give 2. So we'll also create this function in a new program, new entry as &head and &tail. Okay. Now we'll give else if ch is equal to 8. Then we'll give printf a menu again, \n, which is new line, and now we'll give a printf which will change color. To change it, we'll give 0 \003, then 1 and 33m. Okay. Now we'll give the options. We'll give printf. First one as exit, restart, and cancel. Okay, now we have to also change the color back to normal. So we'll copy this line, paste it here, and we should only change this one to 0. Okay. Next we'll give another printf as option 1, 2, 3. Now we'll give getChar and then shutdown, which we declared the char variable. Shutdown is equal to getChar. Okay. Next, now we'll give the if condition, only give 1 for now. If shutdown equals to 1. Oh, I forgot the okay, let's go up and check. I forgot it after this one. Okay. Now shutdown equals to 1. Then okay, printf exiting with some dots, and then we'll give the exit 0. Okay, and if it's nothing, like if we select 3, else if 3 shutdown is equals to 3, then we'll do nothing, just leave it like that. And I have to also give another condition, else if else, then like if they entered a wrong number, then it will do nothing. We'll give a printf. No option. Give %c and the ch variable. Okay, then I forgot the \n. And one here and one more here, like that. So now we'll just give some emojis. So I'll go to the A part, emojis and symbols. So I'll give this as I'll give the door icon. Okay, I'll give this one. Why is it not coming? Or I'll give this one. Okay, we'll give that afterwards. We'll give some more. Some \n3. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to create a new file named as database entry .c. Okay, so now I'll include the .h file, database main.h. Now we'll start by declaring a char variable named as con. Okay. Now we'll create a function that's named as new entry, which we have used in our database main.c. Okay, so it will have two parameters, typ record, typ record asterisk asterisk head. We are using double point asterisk because we have to store the address of another pointer. Next we'll use typ record and tail. Okay, give the bracket, and over here we'll give return 0. Okay, because it has a data type. So first we'll declare a typ record pointer new, which we'll use to create a new node. Okay, so now we'll allocate memory for new. So we'll give new equals to typ record. So we'll get the size of typ record. So we'll give malloc size of typ record. Okay, now we'll give an if condition to check whether head is null. If it is null, then we'll assign head with new. Oh, we'll give plus. So pointer head equals to new. Okay, and we'll give the else condition. So we'll give pointer tails next is equal to new. Okay, okay, so now we'll create a while loop. So I'll give the tab, give the tab. Okay, so now in the while loop we will allocate memory for new data with the size of typ data. So malloc size of typ data. Okay, now we will ask the user to enter the username and all and other details. Users, so I'll give username, give some space like that. Now I'll use scanf. So this is a string, so we'll use %s and we'll assign it, and we will use ampersand new data's username. Okay, so I'll give the okay, so I'll copy these two lines and paste it. I'll give the enter after that and that. Excuse me. So I will replace it password, and this one as personal ID. So this one will change it to personal ID, and this one to password. Okay, so next we will ask the user if he wants to enter more data. So we'll give do you want to enter more records. So we'll give y or n, give some double colons. So now we'll give scanf. So we'll use the we'll use getChar. So we'll use the con variable, the char which we declared. So if con is equal to getChar. Oh, forgot the semicolon here. Okay, now we'll give the if condition. So we'll check if con is equal to capital Y, and we'll give or like that. Okay, or con is equal to small y. So we'll assign news next. So we'll allocate memory. So in this line we are assigning the address where the new node is getting allocated. We'll use malloc size of typ record. Okay, next we'll give news next. News next means the news next previous, which we have declared. Previous is equal to new. Okay, so we have still not changed the new to news next, right? So we'll give new. Okay, so next we'll give new. Now we are changing it to news next, and then we're giving news next as null. And if it is else, if con is equal to capital N or con is equal to small n, then we will break the loop. So break. Okay, so now we'll assign tail with new. We'll give it after the loop. Okay, and we'll create this function in another program, which is save file pointer head, and the file name which will take database .dat. Okay, and we'll have return 0. Okay, okay, now we'll create another file named as database file. Okay, so now we'll include the database main.h. Okay, now I'll create a file pointer named as file. Okay, now we'll create the function which you have used in the .c file, which is load file. So we'll give typ record. So here also we'll use the double asterisk sign. So we'll give head, then typ record tail, and a char pointer file name. Okay, so now we'll declare 3 typ record variables. The first one is two typ record variables, which is new and temp. We'll use temp. Okay, now we'll declare an integer variable as record count equals to 0. We'll assign it with 0. Now I'll allocate memory of size typ record. Typ record malloc size of typ record. Okay, now we'll use new data. We'll also allocate memory for this, and the size will be of typ data. We'll malloc size of typ data. Okay, now we'll use new, this one, news previous, we'll assign it with null, and news next we'll assign it with null. I do not give the space. Okay, so now I'll give some enter. So now we'll give file is equal to fopen, and then file name. So can use any file which we have used database database.bin or database.dat. So file name, and this will be read, it's R. Okay, so next we don't need the brackets. So next we'll check if the file exists. So to do that we'll give exclamation mark and file. So if it's not, then we'll return 0, and then we'll give head is equal to new. Okay, and next we'll create a while loop. So we'll get fread function. Inside that we'll use new data, then size of typ data, okay. Now we'll give 1, then file. So we'll check if it's not null. Then with tail equals to new, and then news next is equal to, we'll allocate memory. News next is equal to, so we'll store the address where the new memory is being allocated, typ record. The size of typ record malloc size of typ record. Okay, so next we are going to give news next previous. Okay. So news next previous is equal to null, and then news give the same line again. First we'll assign it with null, and then we'll assign it with new. I forgot a semicolon here. Okay, next we're going to assign new with news next, and then we'll assign news data. We'll allocate memory, the size of typ data, malloc size of typ data. Okay, so next we are going to give new use next, which we have changed right now, is equal to null. Now the record count, the integer, will plus it, add 1 like that. So I'll use record count plus plus. So after the while loop, we'll give tail is equal to news previous, give the colon, a semicolon, then we are taking tails next is equal to null. Okay, then we are going to close file and return the record count. Okay, now we are going to create the save file function. So we'll save file, then we'll give the parameter as typ record, pointer head, then char file name. Okay, so this will be right because we are saving it. File name, okay, so we'll give typ record cur, we'll declare a typ record pointer named as cur which is current. So we'll assign cur with head so that it can start. So we'll assign file f open file name and okay. So next we'll give a while loop. So we'll give cur not equals to null. So inside that we'll just use a function named as display record, which will create in another program. So it will be cur data. Okay, so we'll display the cur data. Okay, so then we'll give fwrite cur data cur data and size of the typ data, okay. And then we'll use 1 and file, the semicolon, then we are going to move to next. So to do that we'll use cur is equal to cur's next. Okay, so now we'll write the close statement, file, then we'll create a wait function, so we'll use that. Okay. watching this video and I hope you found this video interesting.